So last time we left off, we were trying to create a way to prevent bugs appearing, which is pressing an option that doesn't exist. So this is his way of doing it, so let's see if it works. So if I press 2, there shouldn't be an error. Currently pressing 2, so yeah, it works. If I press 1, it works. Cool. I'm trying to figure out how we can quit the game. I guess I don't think they've covered it yet, even though they mentioned it or they told us to write. Well, that's not it, but in the beginning it says press Q to quit or something like that. So if that's not the case, I guess the best thing to do would just remove it. So for now, since I have no idea how to do that. So you have to go to states, go to intro, because that's where the state is. And we just got to remove this. And yeah, that should do it. Oh, so I guess there was a way, since I didn't follow the tutorial yet, and I wanted to publish the game because I guess I got a little excited. But yeah, I had an issue where it would look like the whole screen is zoomed in, since I guess the WebGL only does 16 by 9, I think, or I don't know. But yeah, so that was a good way to make it so that it adjusts to the size that we've been working on. So yeah, using this, so we had to, instead of constant pixel size, we had to scale with the screen size, and then plug in the resolution for the x-axis and the y-axis, and then this is what we get. Cool. This might take a while. I just realized, unfortunately. Dang it. Alright. I might do this later, and I'm just gonna publish it later when I'm not doing stuff. So I'm gonna have to skip for this one for now. Oh, I did it change again? Oh, is that? So I guess if we can do it again, it'd be sorry, canvas, right? And the screen, we have to do screen by pixel, 20, 1080. Yeah, I'm just watching the Udemy course. They're just going over how to publishing the game, but you know, right now I can't really do that because it takes a while. So I'll just do it on my own time or later. But it's just good to watch it. So yeah, this was a pretty cool project. I like the slow pacing of it because I guess that's how I learn. Like I just need to start off slow and just like keep doing repetition until I get like the fundamentals down, and then start doing like more difficult tasks. So it looks like the next game is that we're gonna make is gonna create the um, our first pseudo game, which is the Number Wizards, and we're gonna create the a UI version of it. So instead of inputting through a console and then playing the game through that way, we're actually gonna, I'm assuming, create something like this, but have it so that the text appears and we can do input in here, because really all we're doing is selecting yes or higher, lower, or is equal, and we're just gonna have to generate the number every time the user presses one of the options. So I feel like I know how the logic works, but I'm still gonna follow it the way they have it because you may never know. I just wanna. I feel like I'm gonna trust them and that they know like the correct, like they know what they're doing a lot. So it's, and the habits that they have, I think I should follow them because I have more experience. Alright, I guess we have to create a new game, right? Oh, it's a button, not key press. I think that's pretty cool. Anchoring, huh? I'm currently watching the video if you didn't know. So I'm kind of reacting to it in a way. Oh, buttons and on clicks. Had some familiar. I'm kind of familiar with how buttons work since I've kind of did some Android apps and some creating desktop applications using Java, so I kind of understand how buttons work. So it'll be kind of cool to kind of review it a bit. Cool. So we're gonna start now. So we had to create a new project. Create a new project. So put Udemy number. Great. So he's just going over the logic again of how number wizard works, and I still kind of remember it, so yeah. Alright, just by looking at this, I feel like it's kind of similar to the states that we were doing in our text-based game. Essentially, this is start menu state, core game state, and windscreen state. So when we're in here, we're only given two options, which is let's start or let's start or quit, and or one of those two. And then if we press let's start, I guess it launches the next state, and then when you press, if the answer is correct, you say that's it, then you guessed it right. So yeah, I think that's how it works. Oh, I see. So they're also talking about they're kind of reinforcing the idea of creating like a game, like how to create a game design for the game. So they would talk about like how we want the player to feel. We have to take that in mind and then develop our design around it. And then a core mechanic would be I guess the main action that the user is going to be, or not the user, because that'd be, it says for them, it says thinking of a number. I wouldn't think that'd be the user, because the user would have the number, and our program has to be the one guessing the number. So I guess the core mechanic has to be how the system responds to the player. And then we also have a theme, which I think is definitely important for game design. He says a bit silly. I'm gonna have to think about it, but maybe I'll just stick with what they have because I can't really think right now. Core game loop, think of a number, feedback on higher or lower. So that's just like the whole how the game will work essentially. So if it was like rock paper scissors, the core game loop would be player chooses one of the options, system responds randomly, and then the match is validated by comparing the two and seeing who's the winner. I wonder if I can do this, if I can publish while I create a new project. Oh yeah, we can. Alright, cool. We're just gonna let that run in the back. So we're given a challenge to kind of find the theme, I guess. I think that's what they meant by skin, like the theming of our game. And then we have what is the tone of voice, or the images, and the style you use. So I guess when that means like when the user is looking at our program or our game, what does it want to say to the user just by its appearance? And I'm well, I'll go over it after the video, after the Udemy tutorial. I keep forgetting that they have resources along with these tutorials, and I forget to use them. But I guess I'm doing fine without them so far. Alright, so for the skin of the game, so I'm gonna think about it. So it's number wizards. So it's kind of like magic in a way. So maybe something related to magicians, right? So let's look at like magicians cartoon. So something like this, like Merlin, right? I'd probably use him as part of the screen or something. So let me see. So let me get Peanut running. Don't mind this. Yeah, my search feature is not working right now, so I have to do it the long way. So essentially we'll have it, this is going to be like the intro. So we're going to have like Merlin at the corner, or how about in the right, and have like oh, I think it's kind of lagging. I think it might be lagging because of the it's currently publishing the build. Number wizard. I'll say. Okay. Well, I kind of want it bigger, but it's kind of like the prototype of how I want it. So, we're gonna probably increase the font, and then we're gonna have to look at the font and look for like a magical font, but we can do that afterwards. Like for example, we can look at magic. So something like this, we'd use this or something, and then have it as the here, so like this, and then we'll have essentially two buttons, like, or I don't think we need a quit button, considering or maybe we'll have it since since the lecturer has it too. So how would I place that? Let's say start. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but what are you gonna do? We're just gonna have the quit button here, I guess, underneath. So essentially, this is what I hopefully am trying to make it as. I meant quit. Wow. So something like that. Maybe move this a little bit up. How about like that, and then I think that works. Alright. So let's get back, and then the tone of voice, I guess that would be like when we had the color compatibility, color wheel. So I was thinking of following the magician's color, which is blue, and it starts with the yellow. So something like blue and yellow that we can have. So maybe like this, where like still building, something like, I wonder if I can do this, have like blue and then like yellow letters maybe. I don't know. We're gonna try it out. But for now, I just put one. So that would be my design. So it'd be magicians, magical. Yes. We're gonna create a new scene. Oh wait, what? Hold up. Let me. Oh, I think it finished uploading. All right. Well, I think what he did, because we had to delete the sample scene, so then we could just do it like this. Oh wow. Maybe you have to delete it here. Move scene and then delete it. Alright, I guess, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it here for this session because we met our 30-minute quota for the day.